excited too, Olaf. This is Arendelle's first Christmas in forever.
The first of many to come.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is your good old neighbor Nick Hicks, Spider-Verse, and Frozen 2 fan 2001 here. And don't worry, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow morning I will do a rant on one of the second worst Zack Snyder movie I have ever seen in my life, which is Another than Weather Moon Part 1. And yeah, and even the visual looks pretty cool, and even the action scene looks pretty decent. But the story is all over the place. The character was really boring, and the concept was a pretty cool concept, but after I watched the film, it was a completely abomination. And yes, that is the only movie I would definitely agree with the critic. But honestly, I don't understand why some people think the visual looks crap. Honestly, you can say whatever you want about the visual, but that didn't stop Oscars were nominated. And the Weather Moon Part 1 is officially getting nominated for Best Visual Effects than Oppenheimer. That is unbelievable. Anyway, so tonight's video, I'm going to discuss why I think Little Crapper is the worst movie I have ever seen in my 22 years of my life. No other movie that scarred me for life, gave me nightmares, and this film is even worse than Disaster Movie, A Good Day to Die Hard, Cutie from Netflix, The Emoji Movie, Norman of the North, Fantastic, and Batman and Robin. Because this film make Batman and Robin look like masterpiece than Little Crapper. And speak of comedy film, this film make me liking Disaster Movie, and this film make me liking Jason Freebird and Eric Stoltzer look like masterpiece than Little Crapper. This is how bad this film is, and this film is the worst movie occlusion I have ever seen, because seriously, this is how you end up Meet the Parent trilogies. Meet the Parent and Meet the Horror is a much better Meet the Parent movie than Little Crapper. Now let me discuss why I think this film is the worst film I have ever seen in my life. Let's get to my reason. Number one, the story is all over the place, because honestly, nobody wants to see a comedy film trying to be like the iconic film called The Godfather. This film ruined The Godfathers. And honestly, guys, honestly, guys, the same actor that he was in Elf as Walter Hopp. Yeah, the actor of Walter Hopp is rolling from this grave. And honestly, guys, after he see this film, he was like, what have they done to The Godfather? Honestly, I feel bad for him, because how in the world that this film ruined The Godfather? This film have ruined The Godfather. But honestly, if you haven't seen The Godfather, if you watch this film will not make you watch The Godfather anymore. And honestly, screw that bullcrap. Honestly, guys, I will definitely watch The Godfather Part 2 and get this film out of my existence. Number two, characters. Every single character, like Robert De Niro, Ben Snyder, Owen Wilson, and the actor he was in, Master Shifu from Kung Fu Panda, and her love interest, and the worst female character I ever seen in my life, which we're gonna get that in a minute. Honestly, we're gonna get that in a minute. We're gonna get that soon. Anyway, let's get to Jack. I like Jack. Jack is a very likable character. And yeah, sure, he could be mean-spirited to grade, but at least he was really funny in Meet the Parent and Meet the Horror, which I'm not gonna say with the actual title, because it kind of reminds me I'm saying the F word. Anyway, I like Robert De Niro, but I'm very sorry. But even I think him as Jack is the best performance I ever seen by Robert De Niro. But his version of Jack, oh my goodness, I don't want to say it, but Robert De Niro did absolutely terrible with his performance. Like, seriously, Robert De Niro, seriously, This is how you fall up to your performance and Meet the Florida? Come on, man. You know better than that. And now let's get to grade. I like Ben Snyder. Ben Snyder is a really fantastic and funny comedian in Hollywood, like Madagascar, Zoolander, and then etc. And I do like him as Grade. Because to be honest, him as Grade is honestly one of my favorite performances I ever seen for Ben Snyder. I'm very sorry, but he was really dreadful in this film. Yeah, honestly, he was really god awful as his performance. And honestly, guys, and this is officially is one of the honestly, guys, I won't say it's his worst performance that he ever did in his career, but his version of Grade is even worse that Ben Snyder was in, which another than the what's that movie called that Mitchell was talking about? Is that romantic comedy? Is that rated R romantic comedy starring Ben Snyder? No, I'm not talking about. No, people, I'm not talking about Blow, which Blow is a different story. Anyway, honestly, guys, what is that movie called? Have a romantic comedy, have rated R, and Mitchell say he didn't like it. Yeah, I'm just gonna forget that. Yeah, let's forget that. Anyway, and now let's get the actor that he was in Master Shifu for Kung Fu Panda. I like Denzel Hoffman. I do like him. And that. Honestly, do you remember the one movie that he was in that the little kid really wants some ice cream and the dad said, no, you have to eat your food, and the kids honestly was really disrespect his dad, and all of a sudden he was trying to eat the ice cream. And honestly, guys, every single reference it was in that same like Family Guy when Peter Griffin wanted to get some ice cream, and the news reporter guy was trying to spank him. Yeah, that was really funny. Honestly, one of the second most funniest scene I ever seen for Family Guy in history, because that scene made history. But I'm very sorry, Hoffman, but this is humbly. You did a absolutely terrible with your performance. Him as Master Shifu for Kung Fu Panda movie over 100 times better than him in this film, because he was really god awful. He was really terrible in this film. And Otis Wilson, I like Otis Wilson. I do like his character in Meet the Parent and Meet the Wanderer, and him as Lightning McQueen from Cars, and we can't forget him as Morbius. No, people, I'm not talking about Morbius from the Sony Marvel movie, which, oh my goodness, you almost this close. But no, I'm talking about Morbius, his characters in Loki season 1 to 2, which I might watch. Honestly, guys, I might find a day that I will watch Loki season 1 to 2, but you have to wait until on January 1st. So on January 1st, I will definitely review Loki season 1 to 2. It's going to be the perfect start for my review. Anyway, and honestly, Otis Wilson as a doctor in this film, I'm very sorry, but his performance was cringing. Yeah, his performance was cringing, was really getting on my nerve. He's honestly one of the second worst character in this film, anyway. And honestly, guys, there was a scene when Jack had that thing going on, and he was trying to take the medicine, and Gray didn't like the idea. And all of a sudden, Jack was trying too hard to tell Gray that you had to put the needle in the thing, which I don't want to talk about what it is, which is too inappropriate. Like, come on, this is a Christmas movie. Who and why might want to watch this film on Christmas? How, honestly, I got one question. How is this a Christmas movie? Like, seriously, how is this a Christmas movie? This film has a bunch of the sexual joke. Who and why might want to see a sexual joke in a Christmas movie? I gotta say, but this, honestly, guys, this film is even worse than Home Sweet Home Alone. I gotta say, but this film is the worst Christmas movie I have seen in my life. Who and why might want to watch this film on holiday season? This film is not a perfect movie you could watch in the holiday season. That is unbelievable. Anyway, guys, honestly, guys, let's get back to the most hilarious bad scene I ever seen for a film in history of cinema. Anyway, there was a scene when Grade, performed by Ben Snyder, which I like Ben Snyder, but him as Gray in this film was absolutely terrible. Anyway, there was a scene when he was trying to say 1, 3, 2, 1, and Jack have audacity. It's like, and the kid was screaming, and Jack's actually say the F word in front of the kid. How is this a Christmas movie? Okay, first you have a bunch of sexual jokes, and now you got a F word. How is this a Christmas movie? How on earth this film is a Christmas movie? Come on, man, get yourself together. Number 3, the humor. This film is a death of comedy. Yeah, this film is definitely death of comedy because not every humor I laugh, I chuckle, I just go like this. Yeah, this film have no funny moment, no hilarious moment, and we all agree with me that this film is the worst comedy movie I have ever seen in my 22 years of my life, and I will watch Ted, This Is the End, Pineapple Express, on the guide instead of the Immature, because Immature was in the Pineapple Express, and that's the only problem I have for the Pineapple Express. Overall, I do enjoy that film. But anyway, let's get back on track. Anyway, honestly, this film is the worst comedy movie I have ever seen in my life, and there are way better comedy movie out there instead of Little Crapper, like Ted, or 2122 Jump Street, or even This Is the End, the movie about earthquake comedy movie as a dark comedy movie, which, honestly guys, we don't normally see that in the suffocating comedy movie, but yeah, and honestly guys, the same thing with Sergeant Putty. Anyway, if you want to see a way better comedy movie, has some Christmas theme, go watch Home Alone. At least Home Alone has some humor, and yeah, sure, the humor can be adult, but at least the director and the producer did a wonderful job with their humor. But with a crapper, this is not how you do a humor in a Christmas movie. And once again, how on earth this film is a Christmas movie? This is unbelievable. This is really disgusting. Anyway, number 4. The review. The review was terrible. When this film came out, a lot of the people did not like this abomination. And this film got one of the lowest % I ever seen for Rotten Tomatoes. And like I said, but I would have watched Jack and Jill, which is a way better. Which is a way more tolerable than Little Crapper. And don't let me get started of Jack and Jill. Like, who in the white might want to see Adam Sandler dressed like a woman? Oh my goodness, that's so stupid. Anyway, I gotta say, but when this film came out, a lot of people didn't like it. A lot of people, and the fact is, people hated this film. I will repeat, hated this freaking film. Because honestly, this film got one of the most lowest % I ever seen for Rotten Tomatoes for a comedy film. For a comedy film, this film got a 9% on Rotten Tomatoes, and this film got a 34% for the audience. This is how embarrassing. This is how bad this film is. And Robert De Niro and Ben Snyder, OMG, that better be ashamed of themselves. Honestly, guys, let's not blame on Robert De Niro and Ben Snyder because, honestly, guys, they're all doing their job. But no, I have to blame on the director. Honestly, guys, because of this, I'm not going to watch one of his film because, yes, I already know he made some good film, but yeah, honestly, guys, after I watch this film, yeah, I'm not going to watch his film ever again. Honestly, guys, I'm not going to watch his newer film. Honestly, guys, if he make a new film, I'm not going to watch it. And honestly, guys, and the last reason I think this film is the worst. Honestly, we're going to get that in a minute. Okay, number 5, the Climax. It's the worst climax I've ever seen for a comedy film because the climax is all about Grade and Jack. Jack and Grade was fighting in the ball pit, and all of a sudden, Jack was having a heart attack, and he got sent up in the hospital. And boom, that's your climax. Can you tell me that is IT climax, please? Honestly, it's one of the worst climax I've ever seen for a comedy film. But there are way better climax in a comedy film, like Bad Mom, The Hangover, or even This Is the End has some much better climax for a comedy film than Little Crapper. Honestly, guys, there was a scene that Jack was trying to execute himself, like grabbing his true or false machine, which honestly, guys, do you remember that? Do you remember that machine that was in the first film that they bring it back? Honestly, there was a scene that he's trying to execute himself, like taking his shirt off and trying to put that thing in his nipple. Honestly, how? I don't understand why this film is a comedy. I don't understand why this film is a. I don't understand why this film like a holiday movie. I would have watched Love Actually, which is a way better Christmas movie instead of this piece of worthless crap. Anyway, let's get back on track. Anyway, there was a scene when not Drag from the Guardian of the Galaxy. No, I'm not talking about that. Honestly, I'm going off topic. Anyway, honestly, there was a scene when Jack was trying to execute himself. That scene was really stupid. Like, really, Jack? Do you honestly think that True and Fault Machine was trying to execute you? Honestly, guys, he was trying to put that thing in the nipple, and all of a sudden, and off screen, he was really screaming, and his screaming was absolutely cringing. That is honestly one of the most cringing scenes I have seen for a comedy film. And honestly, guys, and don't let me get started of the Grade remake. OMG, that is the worst post-credit scene I have seen for a comedy film. For goodness sake, just put a plug already. Anyway, guys. Anyway, and here's one of the worst scenes I ever seen for a comedy film, which is none other than Grade Boss. I don't want to say who her name is, but I honestly don't give a monkey. But I will get to her in a minute. Anyway, there was a scene that she was trying to harass Grade. Are you flipping kidding me right now? Who in the right mind want to see Grade being harassed by his boss from the doctor? Once again, how is this a Christmas movie? This film is not a Christmas movie. Honestly, guys, if you say this film is a Christmas movie, I'm going to be laughing my butt off because, honestly, guys, do you honestly think that you can watch this film in the holiday season? Honestly, do you honestly think that you have your family and tell your kids, say, hey kid, if you want to find a Christmas movie, how do you go find it? No, screw this crap. Kids deserve better Christmas film with families like The Polar Express, Elf, Jingle All the Way, Home Alone. 1 and 2. Honestly, guys, not Home Alone 3 and 4 or 5, and definitely not Home Sweet Home Alone because those Home Alone movies are garbage. But honestly, guys, the only Home Alone movie you can stick, honestly, guys, we can stick, which is none other than Home Alone 1 and 2. And don't worry, I will rewatch Home Alone 1 and 2 maybe tomorrow night. Maybe we'll see. And here's the one thing that I really hate this film, and I think it's one of the worst pieces of crap I ever seen in my life, which is none other than the one girl, the one character that I absolutely despise. No other characters, and this character make me liking Poppy more, which is none other than this character right here. I gotta said, but this is the main reason why I think Poppy is way more tolerable. And yeah, sure, Poppy can be annoying, but at least Poppy was trying her best not to be annoying. But this character make me liking Poppy more. And honestly, I gotta say, this film make me liking the Troll movie better than this film. And I'm not gonna compare this film and the Troll movie because they do not count. Anyway, let's get back on track. Yeah, her character right here. Screw this character in the behind because she is honestly one of the worst characters I have ever seen in a comedy film, and she is one of the worst characters I have ever seen in the history of cinema because she is so bratty, she is so stupid, and she is such a lord. Honestly, I'm not gonna say the B word, which honestly, guys, years ago I said it in my Justin rant, which thank goodness I delete that rant because that rant has some full cussing, which honestly, even I hate that character, but oh my goodness, it makes me want to cuss. Anyway, I don't want to cuss because we got kids watching my video. We got mom. Honestly, if I got mom keeping on me, so we gotta watch her mouth. Anyway, back I was saying, let's do less rage instead of rage. Anyway, the main reason why I think her character is terrible is because number one, she was trying to fall in love to Grade, which it didn't mean to do that because Grade already have a girlfriend, already have a wife. And number two, she was trying to harass Grade. And number three, there was a scene that she was taking her clothes off, throwing Grade's phone on the dust. And honestly, guys, and thank goodness Grade got on. And the one girl say, "You mean?" No, he is not mean. He is not mean. Oh my goodness, you're acting like a bratty teenage. Act your age. And when she said, "You mean?" Oh my goodness, it can show that she is acting like an immature brat. honestly, she is acting like a immature brat. Like I said, but she is the most bratty character I ever seen in the film. You better get her out of my face. So overall, guys, that was my reason why I think Widow Crapple is the worst abomination I have ever seen in my life. I'm very sorry I took this film way to the extreme, but honestly, there was no other film that I absolutely despise than Widow Crapple. Because honestly, do you remember? Do you remember when I said that Troll World Tour is the worst movie I've ever seen in my life? Which I kind of sound like a cuckoo head, and I kind of sound like a broken record because honestly, I kind of sound like Frozen Stain Studio 2.0. But this film is making me liking Troll movie instead of this abomination. Like I said, but honestly, guys, if you want my rating about this film, just check out my rant of that. It's pretty awesome. Honestly, guys, it's way better than the actual film. But honestly, guys, I'm probably saying to yourself, honestly, guys, when is Nick going to get rid of his DVD or what a crap or just because you hate the film? Guys, just because I hate the film, it didn't mean I'm gonna get rid of it because number one, it's a part of the DVD collection, and number two, I just buy it at Walmart because there was a DVD collection, have all the collection like Meet the Parent, Meet the Crawler, and What a Crapper, I meant to say. Anyway, I'm gonna keep that film just because I hate this film so much. It didn't mean I'm gonna get rid of it because you can't necessarily get rid of it because number one, it will be a waste of money, and number two, it completely waste your time. Anyway, guys, that was my reason why I think Widow Crapple is the worst abomination I have ever seen in my life. And Mature is definitely going to agree with me because even Mature did not like this film. He hates this film so much. And I can see why because, honestly, guys, I was saying to myself, you know what? this film's not bad. But after I watched the film, I have to agree with Mature. And yes, I kind of sound like Mature 2.0. But yeah, we all agree that this film is the worst abomination I have ever seen in my life. And this Rotten Tomato rating for this film is even worse than Emoji Movie. It's even worse than Rebel Moon Part 1. And this is even worse than Dragon Ball Revolution or The Last Airbender that came out in 2010. And this film had Rotten Tomato rating or even worse than Saw the Final Chapter. And honestly, guys, if you want to watch a way better movie of 2010, just go watch Tangle. Just go watch Toy Story 3. Just go watch Despicable Me, which is the one film that started for elimination. Go watch Megamind. Go watch the mediocre Zack Snyder film called The Legend of the Guardians. And go watch way more tolerable movie of 2010. Go watch Marmaduke. Go watch The Last Airbender. And go watch Saw the Final Chapter. Because this film makes Saw the Final Chapter and The Last Airbender trying to be like the Return of the King and the comparison. Yeah, honestly, guys, that was just such a disgusting comparison. And you know what? Let's try again. Anyway, this film make The Last Airbender look like Golden Phenomenon than this film. And to be honest, a lot of the people did not like The Last Airbender. It was the most hatedest film of 2010. But this film takes the cake. This film is even worse than The Last Airbender, Marmaduke, and Saw the Final Chapter. And you know what? Screw this film, and this film deserves to burn in heck. Sorry guys, if you enjoyed this video, if you want to see more of me ranting on this film on my future video, please, I highly recommend you hit the subscribe button, turn the notification, and share the video with your whole family. And honestly guys, and just why Troll Band Together, excuse me. Troll Band Together fan 2001, keep talking about why he hates Frozen 2 and Cross the Spider-Verse way too much. Well, I'm gonna do the same thing with Widow Crapple. But I'm going to give a good reason why I hate this film. Because I have way better reason than Troll Band Together fan 2001. And no offense to his opinion, but he keeps saying the same old bullcrap. Like, saying the story is generic, saying the character is boring. Like, you say the same old stuff, and you just... honestly, guys, I'm just getting sick of it. Anyway. Honestly, guys, if you want to watch a way better movie featuring Christmas, just go watch Home Alone. Go watch Jingle All the Way. Go watch The Polar Express. Go watch the 2003 Elf movie, which is the one film that turned 20 years old, which can you not believe it's been 20 years when Love Actually and Elf came out in 2003? Yup, two Christmas films came out in 1 year. Pretty brilliant, huh? Anyway, this is honestly one of the worst Christmas movies I have seen in my life, and this film is even worse than The Nutcracker in the full realm. I would have watched The Nutcracker from the Paramount Theater or way better than watching the Disney version of The Nutcracker in the full realm. And that's the main reason why I'm hiring Steven Spielberg to direct an animated film of Nutcracker and have the actor from the Thanksgiving movie. Like, field actor from the Thanksgiving movie. Not Patrick, no. I'm talking about all the actor, like the guy with the mustache and his love interest, which, honestly, they both have the same age, so why not? Anyway, subscribe, comment, share the video if you found me, and seriously, this is how you close to the comedy film like this. Yeah, honestly, guys, if you want more detail about it, check out my rant or What a Crapper, but if you like this video, honestly, guys, it's what it is. And don't worry, I will create my own playlist to What a Crapper, a rant universe, which I'm gonna talk about how much I hate for my What a Crapper. Like, more I talk about more bad movie, I will talk about him. Talk about this film. Anyway, let's not blame on Robert De Niro and Ben Snyder. I'm just gonna blame on the directing, because this direction, what he gave, it was absolutely disrespectful to the comedy film. This is a stupid way to end of the Beat the Parent trilogy. And honestly, guys, and because of this, I do not want to see a reboot of Meet the Parent. Please do not make a reboot. But if you make a reboot featuring women, I would be fine with that. I would be cool with it. But if you have it, honestly, guys, if you have the same director or What a Crapper, I'm not gonna go see it. I'm not gonna go see it because this film is terrible. And thanks to that bratty girl, just completely ruined my experience. Yeah, screw you. Anyway. Have a great night, everyone, and I see you guys next time, and stay tuned for my rant. Honestly, guys, more I think about Little Moon, and yeah, honestly, guys, I think that film is even worse than Army of the Dead. And now it's officially, I'm gonna call it that Little Moon is the worst Zack Snyder movie I have seen in my life. Sorry, Zack Snyder, but I'm not looking forward to part 2. Yeah, honestly, guys, how in the world that Little Moon deserves part 2 instead of Beyond the Spider-Verse? That is unbelievable. That is really disrespectful to the Hollywood and genre. Anyway, this is Nick Hicks, Spider-Verse, and Frozen 2 fans signing off for now. And if you want to see a way better Ben Snyder movie, just go watch Meet the Parent. And if you want to watch a way better movie featuring Robert De Niro, go watch Amsterdam and go watch the movie called Killer of the Flower Moon. Anyway, this video is signing off for now. Goodbye. See you guys tomorrow morning. Good night. And one thing. Screw you.